I am Bev Knight. I'm the lead agent for the Good Life Group, Lake Lanier Specialist, and I'm your host for ADTV's Selling Atlanta, Lake Lanier. I've sold thousands of lake houses, but this house on Key Point has generated more conversation and more rumors than all the rest of them put together. Because it sat unfinished for so long, so many rumors have been started. Has it been on fire? Did someone die there? Is it haunted? Will it ever be finished? I'm going to answer those questions today. I'm told it was started by a wealthy hedge fund manager in the early 2000s. This huge point lot with $1 million big water views was the premier property on Lake Lanier at the time. So the home he had envisioned had to be extraordinary, and it was. He got as far as the framing when the Great Recession hit. Construction stopped, and the property eventually went into foreclosure. In 2010, it was purchased by a wealthy businessman who owned a network of orthodontic franchises. His intention was to finish it for his family, but in the meantime, he fell in love with another property on Lake Lanier and bought it. In 2017, my team got the listing and sold it to a wealthy family from Connecticut. So Lee, this place is incredible. So tell us about it. Tell us about the buildings and what you're doing and how you're renovating it and how you're adding new buildings.
Well, when we first got the project, the first thing we had to do was remove about a 200-foot wall that was built about 6 inches over on the core property. After we got that repaired, we started on the first building, which was a show car garage and a pool house. After we worked through the show car and pool house, we moved to the next building, which was the main car garage, which is where we're standing now. Not a bad view, right?
Right.
And once we got that rolling, we started working on the main house, which was the original structure that was here.
Right.
So we redid the exterior, replaced all of the framing, replaced all the windows and doors. And right now we're just about ready to start on the inside. So that's gotten exciting.
I can't wait to see it. That sounds great. One of the things I love best about your company is not only are you a great builder, but you also have RLW Designs, and you do 3D videos of things that haven't been built yet. That is so cool. Tell us about that.
Well, that's a design company that we started about 15 years ago, and we actually started it as a solution to the challenges that we have with custom construction, which is always the client visualizing what we're about to build. It's a one-of-a-kind, never been done before. And the expectations that are constantly missed with custom construction was always an issue. So we started the company about 15 years ago. We specialize in three-dimensional design, and that was a crucial element with this project, especially since it was an existing main structure that then we were adding buildings to. So the client wanted to make sure he could see the entire project and how it would look at the end before we actually began.
Now for the rumors. To my knowledge, no one ever died in this home during construction. I spent many hours here when we had it listed, and I never saw a ghost. I probably wouldn't be standing here if I had. There was never a fire in the home. It was rented out to a production company who painted some of the framing to look charred for the movie The Following with Kevin Bacon, but it was just paint. And yes, it is well underway and definitely will be finished. In fact, the apartment above the show car garage may be ready for occupancy by the end of the year. Next time you're boating up the lake, look up on this hill and see where this construction project is. It's not far from being done, so it should be beautiful. It'll always be a landmark and a source of pride for this area. Thanks for joining us. I'm Bev Knight. I'm your host of ADTV's Selling Atlanta, Lake Lanier. See you next time.